baby. Got me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me.
Hey guys, welcome back. So as I said yesterday, I'm not at my place, so I don't have the green screen here to do face-to-face, but I'm still going to be doing my daily updates, only sharing my screen here. So we started to break down here in crypto a little bit, and this is the Bitcoin 4 hours chart, and I said yesterday that the target at 4,300 was perfectly in play unless we started going below this triangle and actually start closing below this triangle, and that's exactly what happened. The volume is not huge, but it's enough, like it's some breakout volume here. So I think it's possible we could be making these targets down here between 3,400 and 3,500. I think it's possible. However, in the a little bit bigger picture, if we go to the weekly, we are still bouncing actually on the 200-week moving average here. This is still a perfect bounce, only retracing a little bit from the bounce, but I doubt, guys, that we're going to go all the way down to previous lows here at 3,200, and especially I doubt these levels would break even if we go down here, simply because there's too much support at these levels. We have the 200-week moving average, which is a very long-term moving average, is a very strong moving average. We also have this peak here. This is the most significant high of 2017 at $3,000. I mean, I guess there's some room here. This peak is a little bit lower than the previous low, so yeah, it's not impossible that we could be breaking down here and actually retesting this high here, but I don't think this is going to happen that soon. I think we are still in the process of bouncing here on the 200-week moving average and also on the 50-month moving average. If we look at the monthly chart, this is still a bounce. We have a reversal candle here at the bottom, very close, I mean close enough from the 50-month moving average. So this is still, in my view, in the process of bouncing here. Now the bounce doesn't look super strong, but it's still a bounce and it's still happening. So I mean, we will see, but yeah, I think there's too much support, and I think what's going to happen is what I have been saying for some time now. I think we will eventually go and touch the 20-week moving average. This is a moving average that it's tested every time during bull markets and bear markets. You see, during the bull market, it goes and when it gets too extended from the 20-week moving average, it comes down to boom, bounce on it, and then it stays here, then it bounces, and when it gets too extended in the way up, it crashes all the way back down to boom, bounce again on it, and then when it gets too extended, boom, again right to the 20-week moving average, then gets too extended again, boom, down again. Here it got super extended from it and it went boom all the way back down. This was a huge correction and the most significant peak of the year. So the same thing happens in bear markets. You reject from the 20-week moving average, boom, and when you get too extended, you go back, the price will snap back to it, boom, and touch it. Then when it gets too extended, back again, and so on and so on. So here it got extremely extended from the 20-week moving average, and I think we are in the process of bouncing and going to meet again the 20-week moving average. What happens is, because the 20-week moving average is downtrending pretty fast, if the price can go vertical up from here to touch the 20-week moving average, we can make it higher at 5,200. But if it starts going sideways from here, it could go sideways with volatility, and then by the time the moving average catches up, the price won't be able to make it that high. So we could be, rejecting at 4,200 or something like that. But it all depends how we get there. In any case, I don't expect any heavy capitulation or rejection until we actually do touch the 20-week moving average, and I think it'll be at around the same level with the main downtrend resistance line, which as you can see, is around the same level with the 20-week moving average, and it's also downtrending at around the same speed. So that's what I expect. I expect the price to eventually touch these lines, the 20-week moving average and this downtrend resistance line, and and only then capitulate. I think this little correction that we are seeing right now, this little breakdown, it's not going to be anything major. I think we can easily go to 3,500 or even 3,400 here and still bounce and go all the way back up to at least retest the previous highs here. And you know, the worst case scenario would be going sideways between 4,200 and 3,400, go sideways with this much volatility until, you know, we make it to this downtrend resistance line, which I anticipate it'll be at around the same level with the 20-week moving average. So this is the general idea. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash very quick. And for Bitcoin Cash, this tightening pattern finally broke, and it broke in the downside, and we had volume confirmation. So the target is being triggered at $120. So it's very possible we make it to the $120. However, we're going to have some support here at this line. This is a very strong line that I have been showing in bigger time frames for a long time. If we go to the daily and we show the whole history, this line comes from these lows here, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. So in case you want to draw this line in your own chart, expect support when the price touches this line. And then if it doesn't hold, or if the price continues to downtrend following this line, the target for this tightening pattern that just broke, the target is at $120. For me personally, this is a very, very attractive level to be buying for the long term. And you know, guys, I kept bearish for the most part of the bear markets. I'm not the typical, you know, YouTube channel that's always bullish and always, you know, buying every dip or anything like that. I have been bearish for all this time, but at these levels, I mean, if you look at the oversold nature of this chart, I think these are very, very attractive levels to start buying. Of course, not to go all in or do anything crazy like that, but to start averaging in, I think it's very, very attractive for the long term. So I think that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.